Oh yeah, with the music going again. With the music going again, VPR, we are live here. It is Thursday. Y'all are rocking with the one and only DJ FMI. I got my New York City hat on. I'm in my New York state of mind, in my New York frame of mind. How y'all feeling out there? I'm so happy to see you guys. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. And of course, I'm going to let the room fill in. So let me turn up this music. Y'all rock with me. Let me mute the mic one more time. Get jiggy with me. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We just rocking out for a few minutes. I'm gonna let the chat fill in. Y'all already showing me so much love. So just rock out to this smooth, lo-fi beat with me while we get ready for our VPR morning, y'all. And I got some videos for y'all too. We got a lot of topics that I want to talk about. If y'all driving to work, make sure y'all grab y'all coffee, roll something cool legally, and yeah, we're going to talk a few more minutes of the lo-fi. Catch the vibe. Tap on me. Okay. All right. I got y'all here. And we already started a little bit tardy. So right now, Kiana is feeling a little bit underneath the weather. So we definitely need her to take some time to sit down so she could rest and feel in good spirits. Shout out to our guest that we had lined up for today, DJ Tekwun. We definitely have you coming in next week. We know the schedules are pretty tight here. But I did want to go live with the viewers because I couldn't cheat y'all out of a show. And I do love spending time here with y'all. From Facebook to Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, wherever you are watching this, whether it be Spotify later on. We appreciate you. But look, this is how I'm starting the morning, y'all. I'm going to show y'all something. This is how we start in the morning. This is how I woke up feeling. Y'all can't blame me, though, VPR. Y'all cannot blame me. Where the video at? Where's that? This is how I feel.
Live from London, this is BBC News. Britain's former Prime Minister Boris Johnson apologises for the pain.
Yo, if y'all didn't catch that, this is BBC News, and the reporter did not know that the show was about to start. And this is how I felt when VPR was about to start, and the live was telling me, hey, you better get ready. One more time.
Live from London, this is...
The reason I'm showing that video is there's a lot of retrograde going around right now, if you believe in that. There's a lot of sucker energy going around. People are hitting me up in the comment section. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I got to make sure I respond to the live chat. It is a beautiful morning to be here with y'all on a VPR Thursday. Y'all are really writing it. Meta copyright. I don't know if I got Facebook on the live right now as Meta copyright, but shout out to y'all, Meta copyright. Goddess Media throwing to tune in. So, guys, I did want to open up the show with that clip because we're human. You know what I mean? That reporter putting that middle finger up and he's starting to not knowing it and giving the eyes like, yeah, that's me. So a lot has been transpiring in hip hop lately, and I feel as if we're at a point in time where people are being held accountable. And by people, you know, some of these big label execs, some of these just put it lightly, these movie execs too, because it started with them. Let's not forget VPR. It started with the movie execs when they was going after Harvey Weinstein's and, you know, everybody that was up there and catching those charges when it came to taking advantage of women and, you know, in that during that time. But now we are starting to address it in the hip hop sphere. From the Freakniks back then that they had on video where they, you know, you could probably find one of your moms from the 90s twerking some Chick Daddy or something like that. So now where we see in the tabloids Diddy, Jamie Foxx, who else? There's a slew of artists or business owners that have been accused of egregious things. You know, some of the things I can't even bring up here. Crazy. Sex orgy VPR, allegedly. So if you guys haven't been paying attention, Diddy has had a lot of negative press, and he's been actually having to take back a step from his companies, especially De Leon, just due to the other shareholders not feeling that he's in the right public view to run the brand and run the business. Now, in that regard, I don't disagree with it, but I wasn't there when Diddy was allegedly doing all of these things. So when I'm hearing all these stories, VPR, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, right? Because everybody's going to have their time in court or when they have to sit in front of the judge. So, but what I will say from the security guards that are backing up the stories of him abusing Cassie and them having to step in and intervene, different workers that he's had over the years coming out right now to speak on his name, I don't think it's looking too good. And by looking too good, I mean Diddy has always had this 9 degrees of separation from anything that he does, meaning when it came to making the band, when it came to the locks, even when it giving back out their pub, even though the world viewed Diddy as a hustler, a get money dude, they never viewed him in the light of he was hustling his own people. Can we break that down? Is that cool? Is that cool, VPR? You write that in the comment section. So even you could be the biggest businessman in the world, but if you taking from your own community and putting them in a position where they can't win, then are you really uplifting your community? You dig what I'm saying? So now that you have all these artists, you have Cassie, that threatened to write a book about some of the things that happened to her while they dated or while they had a situationship, whatever you want to call it. I just think you could say that about a lot of people. Yes, you can. Shout out to the comment section right now. You could say that about a lot of people. But the thing is, he's one of the biggest hip hop figures that we've seen. And I know there's going to be a lot more. You know what I mean? There's so much artists that have partook in bad behavior over the years. And I would say like in the early 90s, 80s that we just take a blind eye and look away from because they get money. And after, and it's a lot. And to piggyback on top of it too, a lot of media platforms are, dancing around and tiptoeing around the conversation of Diddy because of how much pull he has in this industry, and he does. But if we can't point out wrong behavior, if this is true, then what are we doing? If we're not going to speak up for women in this time when it's Diddy or whether it be R. Kelly, because I seen the memes online where they put Diddy and R. Kelly face together, that had me dying, VPR. Had me rolling. R. Kelly was peeing and Diddy was allegedly doing whatever he was doing. I ain't saying they one and the same. But I'm just saying I know way more women than I can ever get, okay? At this moment, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully the truth comes to light in this Cassie situation. She got her 30 million. I know she ain't above 30 million. I know she ain't finna come out. That NDA must have been like locked tight. And in other news, VPR, how are y'all feeling? Hit that comment section. I want to see how y'all doing today. I have my cup of coffee here. I'm feeling super stoked. I get to sit in front of you guys right now. We are at 10 live viewers, and I appreciate that. Y'all throwing up hearts. Thank you for taking time out this morning. So we got Tron's visuals saying he's not going to go down alone. He's going to release everyone's name. And by everyone, who do you mean? I seen that he had one of the other execs at Bad Boy or Def Jam come out recently, and he had some allegations upon him too. If you don't know what's going on in New York, a law is changing. I'm not sure which law exactly. You can go and look it up for your own purpose. I don't want to give you false information, but a law is changing that allows people to sue after a certain amount of years when it comes to sexual assault. So this is why right now you're seeing a whole slew of women, men, whatever you identify as, coming out and speaking against Diddy. Because when they, if you haven't watched the Drink Champs interview, when you seen Diddy and talking to Fabulous, and he's like, yo, Fabulous, you party with me? And he's just like, yeah, I party with you, Diddy. No, but you ain't party with me. I ain't been to a Diddy party yet. You see what I'm saying? I ain't been to a Diddy. I don't even know if I want to go to a Diddy party yet. Just due to what, I mean, he got going on. So right now. So we're going to see what that is. So everyone who party with him is going to get exposed. That's what you're saying, Tron. Sheesh. Hey, nobody in the VPR chat. I hope y'all wasn't at none of those parties. And if you were, I'm going to invite you up here for like a tell-all. We're going to have a sit-down, a tell-all, where you could just, tell me what was going on in these parties, man. Because we got to know. When Diddy was doing the dance in the 90s, going, take that. Was he talking about taking that somewhere else? I don't know. And I need to know these things, in my opinion. Why am I invested in this man's life? Let me tell you why. I have watched him stand next to the likes of Biggie. I have watched him stand next to the likes of Tupac, the hip-hop greats. And the work that he's done in the community is amazing. Right now, he's facing a few allegations that, if it's true, I frown upon. I hope it's not. I don't want anyone to be affected by that. This has long-term effects, especially the women that had to go through that, especially Cassie, his ex-wife, and the many other women that have spoken out against him. So, I pray for the situation. I seen Diddy and his publicist released a statement along the lines of, this is all lies, and this is all being faked against me, and I hope that's true, Diddy. I hope that's true on your behalf, man, because I wouldn't want anything like this to happen to anyone I care about, and I know he probably would feel the same. He has kids, and we all, we're all humans at the end of the day. So, yeah, man, y'all got me laughing up here with this convo, with these parties. Like, what VPR? At what point do you get enough women as a male? I'm only going to speak on a male perspective at the moment. Shout out to Kiana, of course. If Kiana was up here, we would go back and forth. But so, at what point, as a male, you get so much female attention that males become attractive? I ain't knocking it. You like what you like, VPR. You like it, I love it, right? But for me, in the words of Diddy and these entertainers, they get all the J in the world. All the J, the boom, if you want to call it that, the boom. For them to sit around and say, hey, man, I might like that man booty over there. It don't compute over here, but teachers on VPR, who knocking it? Let's get into our next clip right here. We got Joe Budden. Actually, he spoke on NBA YoungBoy, and I don't know if I have a lot of NBA YoungBoy fans that view into VPR. Write it in the comment section if you listen to NBA YoungBoy songs. What's your favorite NBA YoungBoy songs? I'm a little bit older, you know what I mean? I've heard a few of his records, and I actually like two of them. But it's always something with me where I feel like I can't connect with NBA YoungBoy's music. And I've heard that take a lot online, and he has a huge fan base. So I just want to bring up this take from Joe Budden. He was discussing NBA YoungBoy's music. Hear this out. I'm going to mute my mic, guys.
He's horrible. He is horrible. He is horrible. He is really, 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 really bad.
As a rapper or a person?
I don't know him as a person.
Oh, okay.
I'm only speaking about music.
Music.
He's really, really, really bad. And that thing happened with him where when he was out, the label pushed a button and did some YouTube shit. So then all the little kids had to just come to the gathering and tell you about NBA YoungBoy views and how great he is and how awesome he is and how amazing he's doing. Now that the label's backed up a bit, and now that we done had about 3 or 4 projects while he's been in Utah on house arrest.
You've had way more than that.
I know.
And that's that.
I know.
That to me is where the problem lies. Because earlier YoungBoy music don't sound like this to me.
So VPR, I know y'all just watched that clip. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel about it. If it lies, why pay? See, Tron's visual is still on the Diddy topic. He was saying it. If it's not the truth, why did Diddy pay Cassie all those millions. That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Even if it wasn't true, I think at that point of your career, allegations in any sort of the form are negative press, and you don't need that. I know he just finished his deal with Ciroc, or he's doing some dealings with that, and he's connecting with De Leon, just revamping and everything. So you don't need tabloids like that being up that you did some heinous things to women, man. That ain't it. That ain't it at all. But back on the Joe Budden, him reacting to NBA YoungBoy's music. I wouldn't go as far to say NBA YoungBoy's music is trash, to speak about his whole body of work. But who am I to tell Joe Budden what his taste is, And that's one thing I'm going to stand on. But with NBA YoungBoy, the label definitely did press the button on that, man. You go on any random post on social media in the last year, and you get flooded with YB's better comment. You get flooded with YB this, YB that. So his label's definitely doing something right. Now, after Joe Budden made that comment, NBA YoungBoy, of course, said he went off. Birdman stood on it, and Joe Budden actually issued an apology. And this is why I wanted to actually talk about the clip. VPR. Now, you could have your opinion of someone's lifestyle, music, art, and that's fair. We're putting music out with the idea that this is what we feel, this is where we are at our point in our lives, and we're just putting it out there. Who's to say how you're supposed to intake our music? Now, I think we are at a scary point. What Joe Budden just did by critiquing or giving his personal opinion upon NBA YoungBoy, I don't think it's wrong, but I feel like it is wrong when you attack the media. But I can understand where he felt attacked by Joe. Someone just got on a stream with 50,000 people and said your music is horrible, your music is trash. You dig what I mean, VPR? So I just think we're at a scary point where you can't even criticize nobody without being called a hater. I thought we passed this point. You can't say, hey, I'm not feeling the record too much, or it becomes a straight fuck you, or you're corny, or you hate. And that's scary. Hey, Joe Budden having that opinion got Birdman to reach out, got NBA YoungBoy to reach out for him to walk back his opinion, and I've seen that happen a few times, and it sucks. As VPR, DJ from Kiana the Goddess, we do media and we do live reactions, but if we get to a point in music where we can't even digest the music or be a fan of your music, then what are we doing here? Right, VPR? What are we doing here? So that's how, I had that Joe Budden clip up there, and I did want to bring it up because I do feel that giving criticism now, and I get criticism all the time here. You guys tell me what you want to see. I listen to it. You tell me what you don't like. You know what I mean? And I get it. But I'm up here because it puts a smile on my heart, and it does something for you guys that are tuning in that pick up a positive message from VPR when you walk away from here. So we appreciate you. Another record that I want to get into, because I do want to have a short VPR clip. Right now we are at 15 live viewers, and I want to play some music before I get up out of here, because it's been a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning. And I want to let you guys know what's going on in our personal lives as far as the clubs that we're going to be at. Me and Kiana will be doing media at the December 13th Hit the Beat Rising Artists event. We are on a 5-borough tour. We sold out our Brooklyn first location before we've even touched the stage. So Brooklyn has been gracious enough to give us another stage. We have 2 locations in Brooklyn that we are doing for the tour now, because we have so many people that want to tap into what we're throwing. We have one more date in the Bronx. Of course, it's going to be Hot 97, DJ Drewski, The Movement, VPR Radio, Recognize Magazine, Hit the Beat, Rising Artist Concert, a movie for sure. Check out my YouTube page. Check out VPR's YouTube page if you want to see some of behind-the-scene footage. But enough of that. Let's get into this music by Young O'Malley, Little O'Malley. He got some dope tunes coming out of Staten Island right now, and he's definitely featured on one of the nominees of the year on the Staten Island artist page. So I'm going to link that below and check that out. Listen to some good music and grab your L and tune in.
love you, Bobby.
Run that up, Rico.
Shout out to Corey May on the tune-in. Thank you so much for joining the live today.
Where I'm from, ain't no one-on-ones, you just make it jump. Where I'm from, you make it shadow, or you can get pumped up there. Where I'm from, if you a gangsta, don't leave your crib without your gun. If you ain't got it, well then look, I guess that you should know that. Where I'm from, ain't no one-on-ones, you just make it jump. Where I'm from, you make it shadow, or you can get pumped up there. Where I'm from, if you a gangsta, don't leave your crib without your gun. If you ain't got it, well then look, I guess that you should know that. Where I'm from, motherfuckers ready to play around with sticks. Where I'm from, a lot of people post the block and play the strip. Yeah, where I'm from, we don't carry it on, we might just take a bitch. And every second of the day I'm finding new ways I can live. Oh, catch me in the shining cities where I'm at. And if you ain't from the state, come and find me on the map. I'm just living in the moment, and on my own, I'm on it. They take it kindness just for weakness, and some of y'all really show it. My city's known for murders and robberies, manslaughters, attempts, money laundering,
New York City.
identity theft, yeah.
This is the sound of New York City. I want to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in. We have a show live today. But this is one of the artists that I worked with on Hit the Beat. He's doing this thing, shaking up New York City.
Don't leave your crib without your gun. If you ain't got it, well then look, I guess that you should know that. Well,
VPR, where we play unsound music, send your music and DJ from I'm running around my city. I'm stomping, keeping everything on tilt. Shout out to, of course, the one and only host, one of the goddess.
if a bitch try disrespecting me, I tell her suck my dick. If she freaky in a hole, there's a good chance she might be flipping. I ain't cuffing any bitch who just let anybody in. Oh no, I'll make them up just staying out the way. I ain't got a script for demon, not that motherfucking cage. Yeah, them boys, they couldn't know the game.
All right. Let me mute that real quick. Guys, I do want to say thank you to every people are still pouring in the live right now. This is crazy. Yo, thank you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, and when y'all hit the YouTube link, make sure you hit the bell. The bell does a lot for the channel. You can get notified every time we are going live. You can get notified when we're dropping a video and behind the scenes footage. We have a lot of events coming up, photo shoots, things of that nature. We're going to give you a lot of footage. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in to VPR Radio. You guys are beautiful. I am DJ Tekwun, alongside with my host, Kiana, the goddess that is here in spirit. And we will see you next Thursday on an episode of VPR Radio. Later.